Okay, so I am fresh out the shower, getting ready to go to bed so that I can get up before the sun does and go to work and work all day tomorrow because I'm not a big YouTuber that makes a ton of money through like Patreon and merchandise and AdSense and all that. I'm just me working a regular job like most hard working folk out there. But I wanted to. I'm not. I'm not even gonna put this into editing software. This is just gonna be uploaded with no thumbnail, nothing, no fancy background or like fun editing or anything like that. I needed to get this. I was thinking about this in the shower, and I needed to get it up before tomorrow because I have the distinct feeling that tomorrow all hell is going to break loose in the rap community, online, everywhere. Like, okay, so if you're not familiar, there are two rappers. One is kind of a veteran. He's a battle rapper, Mac Lethal. He does more. I don't. I don't really know how to describe what he does now, but he's had this whole like kind of wholesome branding thing going on. Like, he takes letters from fans dealing with serious issues, and he raps them, and it's like it's wholesome. And then you've got Tom MacDonald, who does not hold back. He says what people are thinking and afraid to say. Like he approaches topics in a very, very brutal way. And so what happened on Twitter was Mac Lethal came after Tom MacDonald. He said some whack shit. Said that Tom MacDonald he could take his low rent aesthetic and shove it up his ass. Um, and made fun of him, saying that he was crying about white people being oppressed. So, then he said that he wasn't talking about Tom MacDonald. He was talking about some other rapper. Now, granted, this tweet came out only like a day or two after Tom MacDonald dropped his single "Straight White Male," which was satirical. Satirical. But so then there was some exchange back and forth. But this is what I noticed. This is what I picked up on. So Mac Lethal's whole thing was, "Oh, I wasn't even talking about you. I didn't even know who you were." But since you feel that it applies to you, we can play this. And he went on to talk about the difference in their subscriber count, their views, and Mac mentioned that his views were down 40%, while Tom's were up 50%. You see where I'm going with this? So Mac made 6 videos last month, and his views were down 40%. Tom MacDonald made 1 video last month, and his views were up 50%. Now, say you are sort of a veteran, say you've been around for a while, and you're, maybe kind of feeling like you're starting to become irrelevant, or that your career is just on YouTube, and even then it's starting to feel like maybe it's struggling. And here is this new guy who's starting to blow up, and you don't really agree with what he's about. But you see how he's marketing himself and how he's branding himself, and he's hitting them numbers. Now, with the mindset of a battle rapper who's like wanting that's hungry to get its name back, I feel like it's a setup. Because what would be the point otherwise? Like, why else would you just go on Twitter and start running your mouth at somebody if you weren't prepared or planning to back it up before you even did it? You know what I mean? Now, on top of that, so Tom MacDonald, releases a diss track. He came at him, and he came at him personally, and he came at him hard. Like, there was bars, there was a little bit of fire, there were some burns. But Mac Lethal today makes a tweet that says he took the bait, stupid motherfucker, and linked his video. Now, originally, I was unbiased in this situation until that tweet. Okay, let me rephrase that. Normally, I would have been unbiased in this situation, or if there was if there was beef between the two of them, you know, I I I have respect for each of them for different reasons. Like there are certain aspects of each of their careers that I appreciate and respect, and I feel like that's been breached, and I'm kind of leaning towards Tom on this one. So Matt, like I said, Mac Lethal has had this whole like kind of wholesome thing going on. It's like he's been doing. He's branded himself in a very positive way, in a very positive light, very moral light. But for him to go after Tom for whatever reason he may have had, and then if he is in fact telling the truth in it, and he did intentionally bait him, and he's planning something like some kind of diss or comeback just to use Tom basically to boost himself, um, that's real whack. That's whack as fuck. Like, and especially to tweet that afterwards, and you took the bait, stupid motherfucker. Like, you have you've got a lot of people looking up to you, you know, and it's like that just puts a big dirty streak all over this like positivity thing you've got going on. It's a bad look. It looks dirty. Like I can't get on board with that. Like Mac Lethal, yeah, he's a good rapper. He can rap fast. He can do more than hold his own. I'm sure his comeback is going to be insane, and it's going to happen. It's probably going to happen tomorrow. I mean, I could be wrong. He might wait a couple more days. Who knows? But just on the off chance that he does, that's why I wanted to get this video up tonight. But anyway, the whole situation is this white on white crime. It's fucking crazy. Because like I don't know if Mac Lethal really even watched Tom MacDonald's video, the straight white male, like, or if he did, if he didn't understand the video, like if maybe the whole like it went over his head that it's not that Tom MacDonald doesn't think white people are oppressed. Um, I don't know. I don't know what to think, but I do think that if in fact this was Mac Lethal's plan, if this was premeditated, it's whack. There's no other words for it. It's dirty. It's whack. And if Mac Lethal returns fire, Tom MacDonald will do the same. Because Tom doesn't have a filter. Like, he doesn't care. He's just one of those guys that, like, doesn't really have anything to lose. Well, I mean, he probably has a lot to lose, but I don't think he cares as long as, like, he's saying what he's got to say and means it. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't know where else I'm going with this, but anyway, I think this was a setup. Um, I have a little less respect for Mac Lethal now. Um, I think the whole situation's just dirty, and I'm excited to see where it goes because I love a good battle rap. I was totally here for the MGK Eminem beef, and that was entertaining. So it'll be cool to see where this goes. I think this may have been inspired, in fact, by the MGK Eminem beef. Because that wasn't that long ago, and it's kind of the same situation. younger, newer rapper against a veteran. But in this case, the veteran had to bait the younger rapper to get him to make the diss. Dirty. Dirty. Okay, so tomorrow, in other news, good news, I'm going to be uploading a reaction video to Ginger Sit Stay Roll Over, and it's going to be lit. So, be here for that. I don't know why I just said that.